Ciao. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. We are back, WCP, once more, round 3. The best circuit in the world where every championship can finish without a shadow of a doubt. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by my plethora of knowledge, as always, here from the WCP. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed. Let's bring you a rough update of standings at this moment in time. FDR, 140.5 points. Owego 132.5, Ketchum 100, Pine Plains 92.5, Arlington 92, Double J 70, Dover at the back on 58. It's going to be very, very exciting here as well. What have we got lined up for you? Well, we've got a 25-minute race, includes 3 minutes for the formation lap at Sao Paulo. There is an orange zone. Right, I will give you descriptions of the orange zone very, very shortly. I will get information from my guests, because normally when CMS or SGS, who have been involved in this, run an orange zone, it generally means if you make a mistake within that or cause an accident within that orange zone, penalties are harshed. But let's find out if that is correct. I have got Cody Schmidt in the booth with me, Matteo Lunga and Pius as always. Let's bring in Pius. Pius, give us your opening chatter. How are you, sir?
I am quite well. What an exciting time it is here in Brazil. This is probably the most talented group of drivers that we have in one collective. And it is going to be a backyard barn burner, my friend. I bet you a plate of bangers and mash, as always.
Bangers and mash. I'm cooking shepherd's made it so much easier. That would have made it so much easier. Did he say, I think you said bangers and mash last week. Let's change it up.
You know what? I'm going to change it up right now. Ready? Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
And who's your granddad?
All right.
Who's your granddad? You ain't got a clue on that one, have you? Right, let's bring in Matteo Lunga. Matteo, welcome in. How are you?
Oh, geez, I'm so excited about the rain, about the challenge today for the students. I was in Owego today, and I was in Owego yesterday, and I saw Evan just working the track. Man, I took several laps on this track, and it is quite difficult. What a difficult track. So I'm excited to see what these students put together today for this race.
Absolutely is as well. Talking about students, I didn't even mention them. They're not even in the car. Who needs students when you got me and the guests? Anyway, we got Majid Ibrahim who's going to be driving for Dover, Nick Dyson for Arlington, Matthew Carroll for Ketchum, Austin Perillo for Double J, Marcel, oh come on, had to be in there, didn't it? I'm not even sure how to say that one, for Pine Plains, Evan O'Hara for Owego, and Tev Feen for FDR. Welcome in everybody in YouTube. William, you are sucking up again as always. Thank you so much for that one. Can't wait to hear my voice apparently, everyone. I'd like to point that out. Dropping apples on my desk as it comes into class, bless it. I've also got Cody Schmidt in the booth again. Cody's back for this. You must love it, innit? Cody, how are you?
I'm doing great, James. How are you?
Wonderful, my dear sir. Absolutely wonderful. What are we expecting?
Great to hear.
I'm good. I wondered why there was a delay. I know we're across the ocean, but I'm pretty sure there ain't
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna keep going. I was expecting a little more.
Cody, you know what it's like to be expected, don't you? Now you know what it feels like. Don't expect, son. Because you asked me how I was. I'm fine. Sorry, Cody. How are you? Give me a demonstration.
I'm doing great. I've been through these schools for the last month, and I am well impressed with these times that I am seeing on this board right now. All of these schools have that fire in their eye. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to prove something on this wet, rainy track. And I'm excited to see what these kids have to offer. It's going to be a fun one.
Well, let's hope that everybody's technical issues have sorted out. Double J's have sorted theirs out as well. Evan for OFA is up there. Oh, I'm not sorted out. Quite smart. Hopefully that was dealt with it on this one. Let's go, Marcel. Win this for your hometown boys and shorties. There's Richard. Do you know what, Richard? Nice. Boys, I get. I'm guessing shorties. Cody?
Yeah, that would definitely be our lingo. Yeah, okay. That would be what it is.
Most people just like girls or women. I mean, come on, Richard. Help me out, brother. I'm an old Englishman. I don't know what you're expecting. Like my kids talk nowadays as well, and I have no clue what they're saying half the time. Yeah, it's very worrying. How are you, my dear? How was your time between races?
Awesome. It's been really great to touch base with some of these schools and make sure to see our students and the beautiful energy that's coming into WCP. because we have a lot of field trips coming up at the end of the month. But I'll tell you what, James, I want Matteo Lundgren to build me a fence, a cob fence, and put a chair on it. Because today I am definitely going to be on the fence because the talent of drivers is just amazing. I have my eye on Tev from FDR, and also Nick Dyson's first race here, which he comes from Racing Royalty, to think about what he's going to do. But then you have Evan O'Hare in Owego, who's not letting go of any championship anytime soon. All of these people have won races prior to this, and Tev won it last year. So it's going to be one of those really, really, I see a real skillful, tactical race that's going to happen. I mean, what are your thoughts, Matteo Lundgren?
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting to see the qualifying laps here, seeing who's 1, 2, 3. It's really going to come down to choices and decisions here. It's going to be, what are you going to do on these really sharp turns? And I didn't know what I was doing when I was driving, James. I was in that simulator trying to make my moves, and man, I was crashing into walls left and right, and there was nobody around me. So this is a tough race, tough track.
It definitely is. I love this circuit. Matty Overton's joined us in the booth. Matthew, how are you? Join us? I'm sure he joined.
He left us.
He left us very fast.
Dirtied us.
He's still probably working out any technical issues that are happening right before we go green.
It definitely is. Right, if you haven't been on this circuit before, there's a lot involved in this circuit. I think let's got him going fine. Ball.
Mr. Overton's back, James. He's back in the booth.
Matty Overton. Matthew Overton. Matthew Overton, SGS.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was on mute because I was over on the other channel. Good to see you today. I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day, even though it's raining. The track is slick like we want. Drivers are doing some terrific laps. I'm looking forward to a fabulous race.
Okay, let's start off with the famous question. Pius is going to get splinters. But let's start off with Cody. Cody, who were expecting to win, bro?
James, you know what? I had a prediction before, but seeing these kids battle it out and now watching some of these teams, especially Pine Plains, I believe they were about qualified first back there. So I'm going to be rooting for Tev. He has that fire. He wants to win again for a second year. So go out there and get it, buddy.
Tev, FDR, Matteo Lundgren, who do we think?
Well, we've got Owego and FDR. They switched off first place both times. And we've got a lot of teams, all the rest of the teams wanting it. But today, after watching Evan do his practice laps yesterday, I'm going Owego today. I'm going all in on Owego.
Owego. Nice. Pius, who do we think?
I've got splinters in my bum, my friend.
You ain't getting away with it, so don't even go there.
I gotta tell you, it is real. I feel like it's gonna be a 3-person race. I could see FDR. I can't take anything away from Tev because he has won this race before. You've got Evan, who's been there before as well. He's gonna be in the mix. But I definitely have my eye on Nick Dyson. I think that his expertise and the fact that he's a point person over there. So, I mean, I think it's going to be between those 3 schools. I got a week. I think they're going to be 1, 2, 3 on the podium, but I don't know in which order.
All right, well, I'm going to stick you down for Arlington. After listening to all of that waffle, I'm going to make the decision. Because that was just terrible.
I'm just letting you know.
Politician, bro. You
I'm letting you.
Is it horrendous?
I'm just saying it is really a toss-up because this is this talented of a field. I think this is the most talented we've had of drivers. So I'm really excited to watch what happens here.
Right.
At least he gave us 3, James.
Well,
We're almost
also true. Can we get a hashtag Pius for president? Yeah, because that's literally. We might as well just do that. Matty Overton, who's doing?
I'm going to be really quick. I'm going to take a bit of an outside position. I'm going to say John Jay is going to be really determined to take this race. They've suffered some problems. I think they really want to get in there and make a stamp on this. They've had some good laps, some good running. I'm gonna put them on my heart, my sleeve, and put them there. And I'm going to run away because it's time to run the race.
All right, later. All right, I think, to be honest, something's telling me that Maddie from RCK is going to come through. I'd love to see Dover get it. not gonna lie.
Cody was just
Over,
talking
have a
to John
go. And see there. So it's either going to be Majid or Matthew. I think.
Huh?
Why not? Over's going to get it for me as well. Make sure you check everyone's gas tanks.
Yeah, let me know when to go.
I'd be checking that as well. So yeah, we'll make sure that works. On that one, right, ladies and gentlemen, they are on to the grid. Let's bring you up the starting order, ready for today's race. It's going to be Evan for Owego on front, Seth from FDR. Then you got Marcel for Pine Plains in third, and Austin Perillo for Double J in fourth place. Moving on, back from that is Nick from Arlington, Majid in from Dover, and Matt from RCK at the back end of the field. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great one. Comes out on top from favourite circuit ever. Literally, have not ever seen racing in Interlagos. It is amazing. I think championship. Incredible. We are waiting for a few people to get on to. Actually, we're waiting for Evan from Owego. They've missed the start. They're not on the grid, and unfortunately for Owego, it's going to be a pit lane back end, I believe, because I don't think they're actually going to come out. I don't think they're allowed to come out and join.
Oh my God! What a shakeup!
Just made it, maybe.
Wow.
I would be they are very lucky if they've made that. They were in pit lane at the moment it started. So Evan putting boundaries, or Cody, somebody not being able to get on the grid properly.
Probably might have been just a little bit of unawareness. And believe it or not, this month was all about awareness, working around a lot of these technical issues that we were trying to work with and trying to get them to figure out things to be able to fix it on the fly so that we don't have to worry about this. As well as being that it's raining, working around a lot of drivers. It's gonna be slick. So, and now that you see how tight this field is gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of bumping and rubbing. So, hopefully we can all get to the finish line. And the main thing is to have fun with these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I do agree with you. But it's gonna be an interesting one. We can just driver. Have a look. We are on the run now. If you've seen any bugs, we're on the run up into Ferradura. And basically, a right-hander can be blind at the top of the hill, depending on how fast you're going. And I'm sure some of the drivers out for this goes into Laranahara, double right-hander, and then they go into SA. Sharp right-hander. On this circuit, there is a dip on the inside. You can run that. Take that line, there it is, just about there. Run it, and it helps you rotate the car around the corner. Coming into Pinorino, this is turn number 9, and again, left-hander, quite a tight corner. Then it's the run up in the heel into the right-hander of Bico de Pado. Now this is, again, called the duck bill, basically, that translates to. On the right-hand corner, going through over the sausage curb, you can bump it a little bit, but you do have to be careful. Then it's this run. This is a fast run in modern day cars. These are probably going to be quite a little bit of a lift in through Jello. Then you're going to be running down into Cal, one of the final corners on the racetrack. Left-hander sets you up for the run uphill. Important. I cannot express how important this is. You need to be well over on the left-hand side, taking a lot of the curb, let the car run to the right, over the curb, and then you'll start drifting it back round to the corner. By the time you get up to the Pirelli Bridge, which is in front of you, you're already hugging the left-hand wall all the way down. Only when you dip down the right-hander, after you go through all of these, basically after the left-hander, after the pits, start bringing the car across onto the line. Very crazy if you stay out here, you're just adding distance to the race circuit, but for these guys. They've got to make sure they are in the right place. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, here we go. The 25-minute race for the WCP round number 3 from Interlagos in the rain is going to be green, 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 and it is going to be Evan who's going to lead us away down into turn number 1. Tev's got the place for FDR. Evan's holding on to second. There's a big move on the inside from Marcel. He's tried up the inside at the moment from Pine Plains, but he's not managing to make it through. Tev from FDR got the jump right at the beginning, Cody. He got the move done over Evan. What's going to happen here?
Arlington looked like he got bumped coming down the hill. Everybody else managed to get away unscathed. Nick now coming back up from the back end. Actually, Matt and Maj from Dover might have had a little scuffle as well, trying to catch up to Pine Plains.
Yeah, it does look like Nick's been involved in some form of drama. Not quite sure.
Clean racing so far.
Yeah, nice races.
Not too bad coming through the orange zone.
Yeah, but I think it's here. Nick's incident on have a bump from behind. He did get a bump from behind.
Yeah.
Does end up at the back end. So Arlington all
maybe
the way
a little
down the back
late
end.
on the brakes from Ketchum. Couldn't get it slowed down quite enough.
Absolutely, FDR out in front. We've got Matty Overton. Everybody got away cleanly there, Matt. It looked a bit touch and go with Evan from a wee go at the start, Matty. Unmute again. Press the button, Matt. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's talk to Pius. Pius, how's the start been for you? Have you enjoyed it so far?
Well, what a wonderful little start there. I mean, I think it all comes down to that spatial awareness that we've been working on to see. And to see, I knew that Tev was going to be formidable right from the beginning. And once he's gotten this lead, it really comes down to who's not willing to make mistakes, who is going to be patient with this track. And there's a lot of racing here to go. So it's going to be interesting to see those top two going at it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got Matty Overton in the booth. I'm going to give Matty the comms for a couple of minutes here as well.
Yeah, thank
Matty,
you, sir.
Over to you.
So, yeah, a good start. They kept themselves together very nicely, and then the run down to T1 went pretty well. And it was just a bit of accordioning at the back of the field where the drivers at the back, of course, can't quite see as well with the spray. We're a little later on the brakes, and the guys at the front who could see what was going on, and they just sort of mashed up together. That's going to be a review after the race to see if there's anything that needs to be addressed in that. But, yeah, apart from that, pretty good start in a wet race, not bad at all. Everyone, and a lot of pace going at the front there. The top 3, 4 are really having a good go at it.
Ooh, Tevin
That move.
John Jay coming with a run.
Very determined. Saw a nice gap, knew that the car in front wasn't going to close down the apex, and just slid through that very neatly.
Beautiful driving from them all right now. This top 4 is looking amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
Nick making up 2 places. He ended up very back. Now he's making up great time. Catch up to 4th place now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nick's on his way through in 5th at the moment. Marcel is still there, battling at the back end of FDR, of Double J, of Owego. Where is my good friend from Dover? Majid at the moment. Left-hander, we are on the way up to Pico de Pato. So, unfortunately, Majid there. While the leaders are on their way through Juncal. It's going to be a run up the hill. We're going to have a look and see how Austin Perillo from Double J gets on. Is Tev going to be able to make the move? Is Marcel going to be able to make the move? Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. There is Austin. Got a bit of a slide on. Is he going to tuck in behind Evan at this moment in time? Can he make this work? On the run down into turn number 1, they're going to be going side by side. He's going side by side. Is he going to be later on the brakes? Austin Perillo for Double J. You've got to be brave, son. Pick him up. Stick him in your pocket. Oh, Tev's going to go bumped in both. Oh, they've managed to make it
together.
through.
Good work.
Yeah, they've managed to make it through. Matteo Lunga, this is a fight and a half going on.
Austin looking for a run now as well, coming down the straight. He's going to give it another try.
Oh, this four-person run here is something else right now. They are all fighting for it, and they're staying close. It's making me nervous. Austin wants it. Austin wants it bad, but Evan's holding him off. Evan's holding him off real well here. This is great racing.
Absolutely. We're going to carry on now on the run through turn number 4.
Pushing a little too hard.
Yeah, up through to Interlagos. We're going to go now on the run up into Ferradora, Laranahara. They're bumping and they're grinding here as
A
well.
lot of bumping going on there.
Yeah, it's like looking at a nightclub on a Saturday night. It's all a bit dodgy. Here we go now. They're going to be able to make it through. Sorry,
Well, they've
Pius.
got the tires up now. Temperatures are going. They've raced a few laps. They're starting to know each other.
There they are. They're having a nice little scrap. Evan from Owego's there. Tev's there. Austin's there. Pius, you must be proud of the boys. Great racing going on.
Very proud, and my heart is in my throat, though, at the same time, with all this bumping, and somehow they're keeping the cars on the road. When they bunch together here, who's going to have the discipline and who's going to make a mistake? Who is going to make a mistake?
Take a look at the
bump
time
pass
Nick
there.
from Arlington's making up while these guys are scuffling as well.
Tev's managed to
He's
take
trying to make a run.
Tev's
Don't
managed
do
to
it,
get the
Evan.
lead. He's going to get it. They've got the lead there from FDR. 19 minutes on the clock on the way through Juncal once more. Up through Sabina in the box. There's the left-hander. Now the secret left-hander. It's labelled as turn 14. It's actually Aquibancadas, which means the bleachers in English here, just there on the left-hand side. Through we go now. FDR, Tev leading the way. Evan in second place. Austin Perillo, Double J third. Marcel in fourth. They're going to be going side by side in the background. Marcel's on his way through. Is he going to be able to make it through, or is Austin going to be able to hold him off? Austin's got nothing. Marcel goes through. Two leaders going through as well. Through the right-hander. Coming through the center S's here, Matty. This is busier than VWSC.
There's a lot going on, and I think the drivers are suddenly finding out what happens when they push these cars hard in wet circumstances. They can only do it for so long, and can they pull their patience together to let the tires cool down, let their blood stop pumping so hard, and get back at racing?
Absolutely guts to the
Well,
leaders.
I'm wondering if all of this hard driving is going to be advantage for Nick Dyson, as I think his tires are going to be preserved towards the end to really make a run. However, I think this battle up four here with Evan and Tev and Marcel making up that time as well. Just impressive driving going on here.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a send from Evan. Didn't make it through. Tev from FDR has managed to hold it on. There he is, there in your bottom right-hand corner. Look at him cool down in the big dark picture. Tev's doing the job at the moment. Through the right-hander we go once more. Evans in there. He's all over the back end. Tev's just got that wrong. He's overkicked the corner. Keep it off the grass. Keep it off the grass. He's going once more. Double J tucked in behind him. Marcel tucked in behind that as well. Tev managed to hold it there, Matty, and that was important.
I think you hit the nail on the head here, Pius. These guys are really working their tires hard. How long can they keep this up, and can the three in back just claw back the distance by being consistent and smooth and not wearing things out?
But the problem is Nick's time has not come down. It's been 8.5 seconds. Well, it's gone back out to 9.5 seconds now. So it has not come down at all. So unfortunately,
Yeah,
for
this top four is running surprisingly consistent compared to Nick too. So it's going to be really tough. It's kind of just waiting for mistakes from these guys to make up some big time for Nick.
Unfortunately, the mistakes are not coming. That's the problem.
That's right.
These guys at the moment.
Oh,
Look at this action.
What did you
down
say?
the hill.
What did you say?
right? Wow,
Just-
it's too early. We're in the
Something
rain
is
here.
bound
Anything
to
can happen, James.
Correct.
We haven't even done
Anything
half
can
the race yet.
Well, I'm
Anything
just
can happen in
saying.
this race.
His
I
time
know,
has not
James.
come down. His time has not come down, but Austin Perillo, Double J takes the lead. Evan from Owego, Tev from FDR, Marcel still at the back from Pine Plains. I think Marcel there, Matteo Lundgren, I think Marcel's just waiting patiently. See the fact that these lot are having a ding-dong, and he just can't quite get involved. He's almost there, almost touching, like, you know, almost
It's going to take some time.
can't
He's
make
just
it.
waiting for mistakes, just like that, coming down the hill. And now you look, he was at about 9-10 seconds almost. He clawed down about 2 seconds, and he's staying there.
Are you talking about Nick? Because I'm talking about Marcel from Pines Plain, Cody. Come on.
Ah, yes.
All right.
Yeah, he is clawing back. Nick is clawing back, but I love
No,
Marcel's
he is. They're all close.
Marcel's race right now is very, very wise. He's watching it all go down. He hasn't made any aggressive moves yet because with these three in the front right now, they are very aggressive. And Marcel's waiting. He's got 15 minutes. I think it's a good game plan right now. He will have to make a move, but right now I like where he's headed. And Nick 7.5 seconds back now. He's trying to push the distance.
Absolutely. It's going to lots of action still to come on here. Again, these four still going once more up the hill. 15 minutes. There is 3 other racers on the track. Nick from Arlington, Madge from Dover, Maddie from RCK, who's had some own little dramas by the looks of it. But it is, oh, there goes an Emirates board. Don't put that in the middle of the track. Hopefully that clears. Step from FDR now tucked in. Here we go once more on the rundown in turn number 1. Is there going to be a move from Marcel? Teb's blocked. Teb, dude, he was late.
Little action there.
He was late coming over.
Way to keep it together, though.
Close the door.
Late.
Oh no!
No.
Teb's round.
Wow.
Marcel's managed to hold on. Evans managed
Watch
to
out
hold
for
on.
Definitely going to be a review there somewhere, I believe. There's a lot of bumping and scraping there. Good old-fashioned racing, though. I'll tell you that.
I think you're starting to see a little bit of cumulative damage. I mean, these guys are bumping each other in each lap, and while it might not be catastrophic at any one touch, it's building up, and I think you might be starting to see that in the cars now. They're not handling quite the way the drivers are used to.
Mate, he was late. He was late on the block. He was late on the inside, and he literally caused that drama. No offense, Tev, if you watch his back, or yourself. Because you can't be moving in the braking zone across like you did, and unfortunately, that's where the issue come from. Nick from Arlington.
A bit of a scary rejoin as well.
Yeah, Nick was tucked in right behind at the same time. You just can't do that, and unfortunately for Tev, that was what we call a reactive move rather than a proactive. He hadn't moved early enough to make the defense. He reacted when Marcel went to go up the inside, and unfortunately, that was the drama. Austin Perillo, however, is not moaning about this. He is out in front at this moment in time, leading by 1.8 seconds now. Evans in next for second place. Marcel for Pines Plain in third. Tev and Nick are going to be battling it out further down the order for that 4th and 5th spot. Majid from Dover still in 6th. Maddie from RCK still there in 7th. Matthew Overton, we've seen this multiple times. Me and you have watched this in a plethora of races. Was that just kind of sheer panic from Tev when he went in deep?
I think they're all feeling the pressure there. The 4 of them racing close together, each of them getting things right or slightly wrong at different points, and so it kept them in a little bundle, and it was a lot of stress there, a lot of pressure. They're not used to seeing that in terms of being that close for that long in wet conditions. Otherwise, I think it was getting to them all, and he just had the bad impact there. Suddenly got in a position where he had to do a few things, didn't work out well. At the same time, someone else was doing stuff that wasn't working out well, and it just felt badly for him. But he's only it's only 9 seconds behind. He's got good pace. It's a gap that he can close easily in the next 12 minutes, and we can see all the 4 front runners back together again. I'm certain, and lots of potential for that as we get to the final laps.
Carry on. Teb's getting big slides there. Nick from Arlington sitting right behind him at the moment. Nice, cool, calm, collective. He's just Marcel. Pine Plains go down the bottom of our screen. Evans there in second place. Austin Perillo still leading the way. I will tell you now, though, that time is coming down at the front. It was out 1.8 seconds, now down to 0.9 of a second. That's not even a blink of an eye. You'll be able to do that, but Austin Perillo is managing to hold on currently out in front. But Nick at the moment giving Tev a whole load of heap of grief here, Cody, and he's got to be careful. Oh, there's a
Absolutely.
fire! There's a fire! There's a fire!
No, WeGo!
No.
A WeGo's
Is that
blown
a
up!
WeGo?
Yeah, they've blown up!
Oh no!
Now that
What
changes
happened?
things. Evan,
Huge wreck.
now you have Austin
Here we go.
really.
Oh,
A moment
yeah.
into
Oh.
He come across. No!
And then-
Oh, wow.
Dude, you can't do that!
Yeah, that's definitely going to be looked at.
Pine
right
Plains,
there.
I
Who was-
guess, managed to get away with it, but WeGo got the short end.
Oh dear!
We're definitely going to be looking at that. I think that's going to be reviewed.
Absolutely.
If anybody wants a screenshot of a car on fire, get it now.
Get him out of the car, Evan. Get him out of the car.
Get him out of the car.
Can we make sure
Sure,
he's
Evan's
okay?
okay.
Did he go to
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Let's make sure to check if Evan's okay. What a horrible. They were running so well in the race here.
Wow.
There's definitely going to be a look at that. So,
Well, he's gutted.
I
He's
definitely
at the
see
bottom.
something.
He's at the bottom of the right-hand corner. His hands are on his eyes. He's rubbing his head. He's just had a national drama.
Well, you know what? I think that's a good representation for what can happen here in the rain, especially in Interlagos.
Oh, bro,
Anything can happen. Any little mistake you make can make you pay big time.
Dude, it wasn't even that. The mistake wasn't there. The mistake was coming back into the middle of the circuit. He had
Exactly.
After he bounced off the wall.
Yeah, but
it looked like he might have downshifted a little too early, got the back end locked up, and that's what threw him into the wall. We're going to take a look at it again, but...
Yeah, you are. You're right.
I don't know.
Watch. Bangs the wall.
Right, see a moment?
No, he stopped. He's stationary. He had no brakes.
And then
he didn't apply a brake, and then he reversed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to get
apply
out of the
brake.
way when all you need to do is just stand there and let people go around him.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing to do, but it's what you need to do.
Nick, Marcel going at it once more. Tev's up the inside. Marcel's pushed out onto the grass. Nick's going to come and take his move now. Is he going to sweep round the outside of Juncal? Now they're going to be coming here from Nick. Nick's going to have this position. This is the man who was in fifth. He's now in second. Going in. Tev again deep. Oh, dude, you're going. Where you going? Too deep. Didn't go.
Sacrificing his speed.
Dude, he's going in way too hot to try and get that car to stop. And unfortunately,
really trying to defend off Warlington. Yep.
But this is what I mean. Where we talk about racecraft now. If he gets in front like he is, don't move. Hug the wall. Hug the wall tighter than your favourite grandma. Go for it. No. Over you go. Now watch his move. He's going to look at coming across. There you go. There's the move across the track. And that's what caused him the problem in the first time. It is not
trying to close the door.
Yeah, he can't close it like that.
He's really trying to defend. He's really trying to defend.
He's going to burn him. He's definitely going to burn those tires, and I think this is a good strategy. And like I said, look at Austin Perillo, though, back in the mix.
Yeah, no, they're all there. This is the thing. Perillo's out in front, 12 and a half seconds. He's fooling this like a boss.
He's cruising up there right now.
But Tev, look, that move can't keep happening because that move will put them, all three of them, out the race circuit. If any one of them gets up alongside and Tev does what he just did then, they're all going off. It's going to be game over. Because you can't keep moving in the braking zone like he is. You've got to make that one move. Matty Overton, back me up and tell everyone I'm not talking utter rubbish.
Yeah, you're quite right. Now he's got the, you got the authority, got the right to choose his line. But if he, as he's pulling down on the braking and he's moving across the track, that's a really difficult thing to do. And like I said, if there's someone on the inside of him that's up side by side, it's going to cause a lot of grief.
Absolutely, I fully agree. Matteo Lundgren, let's bring you in. 7.5 minutes to go, dear sir. What's happening here at the moment? It's all going well for Austin Perillo for Double J. Tev, Marcel, and Nick are having their own little battle.
I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm all stressed out. I'm watching this race. Tev is making moves. I'm just so impressed by. He got spun out in the grass and he's pulled himself back in. Got Nick Dyson now. This is a vie for second place because Austin is putting together now distance between this group of three, and it is quite a race to watch, man. 6 minutes left. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I really don't.
It could be nice, clean, good racing, or it could be chaos. It's going to be one or the other as we're heading down 6.5 minutes to go now. There, Majid from Dover still out on the race circuit. RCK and Nick Matt is still there. Austin Perillo out in front, ruling this like an absolute Ayrton Senna-esque beautiful race that he's had here as well. 6.5 minutes to go. It's going to be Marcel. It's going to be FDR. It's going to be the run down into the left-hander. Down the Red Raposta we go. Into the Interlagos. How is this going to work? I think from my point of view here, Matty, if I was Marcel, I'd let him make his own mistake. I'd put the car up alongside, then back it off and let him just go straight across my nose. And then say, well, I was on the inside of you. It almost looks
like that's what he's trying to do. He's running very clean laps, and at this point, it's just wait for a mistake. That's pretty much been this whole race.
Yeah, but if he just keeps it, all I would do now is just look at sticking my nose up, watch him make his own move. Now pull it back underneath him because he's got in hot again. Now wait for him to do it again because he's going to sheer panic now what he's doing. And then
that's what I'm saying. He's just running smooth, running his race and waiting for something to happen to sweep back under.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think that's the problem. Tev needs to really bring that braking. Look, there you go. Go. Keep it tight. Tev needs to bring that braking point, Matty Overton, back, I don't know, 50 yards.
Easily. I'm just watching him now, and it's clear he's trying to sort of get out of the corner and get as much speed as he can, but he's overcooking it for the next corner in the infield. It's killing him. So, it's cumulative damage to the car. It's the wearing down of the tires, and Marcel behind him is just easing his way through, and and Nick is coming back at him again as well. So just stay ahead of the car, stay ahead of the corner, and you're going to do well. But Tev is just finding that difficult to keep with someone falling.
Yeah, you
and
can't.
Now he's not.
Yeah, there he goes. He's trying to close him off again, and he's already there. You can't turn if he's there, dude.
He stayed
He's
out. He
keeping
stayed
it
out. Now
tight.
he's
It
on
was
the
good.
outside.
That was
Is he going to
nice.
try and do the same
Fucking
thing? No, he's going to fall.
Sweeping. He's trying to open up the line to get a better run down this straight, and he's going to try to pass him back.
Yeah, but it depends on what Marcel does here.
Oh,
If I
little
come out of
understeer.
here, I'd be straight over to the right-hand side. No questions, no funny business. I'd be straight over.
There.
You're too late. The door's wide open, dude. You're inviting him in to steal your lunch money and nick your trainers. You've got to shut it earlier. The only upside for Marcel at the moment is Tev's making no mistakes by diving in the corner and allowing Marcel to come underneath him. But if you are going to defend, shut the door as soon as you come out the corner. I wouldn't even circuit where you can literally hug the inside line for pretty much 3/4 of this circuit, and they cannot get past as long as you are tight enough to the line. Give them an inch on a door, literally open an inch, and they'll be in there stealing your sofa. It is bonkers. And this is where
That's
they've
great
got to
ball
learn.
knowledge right there, James.
Hey, I've driven this circuit.
That I think only comes with experience right there.
That and seeing loads of races on here. I think this is one of these places where you've got to sit back, and these guys have got to learn that they can defend. I know it's friendly,
Absolutely.
and I know it's like they're all winners, but at the end of the day, you're still trying to win a motor race. And for me, I think these guys can go a little bit harder than what they are. Matteo Lundgren, how are you in there? You enjoying this?
Oh, man, I'm really excited to see Nick try to make a move here. We got 3 minutes left. He's brought himself back into this, and the aggression that Tev drives with here. Marcel, what's going to happen? I got 2:52. Come on, it's all within a second. Austin, though, I just want to make a prop to John Jay right now. Hold it steady, son. Hold it steady. Bring it home for John Jay Racing.
Oh, you moved. Oh, my God. If Marcel was up the inside of that, like, would he be going across his nose there, son? Oh. Going to try and come over. It's going up the inside.
Nick
Look,
getting
you
back in the
cannot
mix
do
now.
it.
He knew he was there. He was trying to squeeze him, but he just left him enough room.
Now, Marcel, stay where you are. Do not go anywhere. Leave him out there. Let him hang out. Come all the way to hug. No, because Nick's going to get there. They're going to be three wide. Oh. I tell you what, there's got to be something's going on. Nick's going to come through. Arlington's
Oh,
going to
look
come
at that.
through.
Here we go.
Beauty move.
Sweeps
Beauty
underneath.
move.
Great. See?
Nick comes and
move
takes
from
that
Nick
second
Dyson.
place.
It is going to be tight coming down here, I got to tell you. And what's amazing about this is John Jay, after all of what happened last race, for them to be leading right now, it's got to feel like it's static over there. What great racing.
Swing.
Oh, boy.
Got to back that up. Teva's got to pull that breaking point back. Otherwise, it's going to be deep trouble for these guys. There's Marcel in the bottom right-hand corner doing his thing. They're going to have one more lap. Tev's gone again.
Look at this.
Dude, he's like
Everyone's trying so hard.
All of them, they're all
Oh my
pushing.
goodness, this battle for second
Got
is
about
just
one more lap to go as they come across the line.
Do you know what? I've got to be honest. That was probably great driving from Marcel. Because if he was still where he should have been, that would have been just Tev going straight in the side of him.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, Marcel does a lot of sim racing at home as well. He's very experienced on simulators and driving all kinds of cars online. So,
Right.
like him, Tev, Nick, a lot of these guys do a lot of driving on their own. So that experience is showing, I think.
Matty Overton crash into turn one, $5. Watch.
Hey,
There
this
you
is
go.
and
Nick's gone.
and
Nick's
it's
gone.
it's in the grass.
Oh, he's behind the wall. Oh, he's overcooked it.
Dear.
Matty Overton, you owe me $5. Oh,
oh, so sad. What a great
The
job
last
he did to get it back
Running
into
great.
it on the last lap.
But he's not out. He's not out. There's still lots of room to go
Yep.
yet for the race.
Here we go. We're going to keep an eye on Austin Barillo as well. He's on the way.
A great race ran by Austin. Got to say, he's got the fastest lap by almost a second and a half.
Oh, dude, this guy's
great driving by
chilling.
him.
He's on the run
Absolutely.
around through Laranahara down into Pinarino. We'll keep an eye on him. There's Marcel in the background. Tev's in front of him at the moment. I'll say at the moment because anything could happen between these two on these last couple of corners. But it's going to be Austin Perillo for Double J. I think it's going to wrap this one up. It's been an absolute great race. Tev goes in again into SA a bit hot, but he's got to manage to hold on to it. But Austin Perillo on his run down the hill, he's got one more corner. It's a run up through Juncal. He will be today's winner. As long don't try and flash it, son. Just literally get it over the line.
Just
you know what I mean? Flash it after. That's what I would do. I tell you what, if he does that, puts it in the wall, right? I'm not lying. I will laugh.
It wouldn't be too far fetched for this race.
Yeah, Austin Perillo over the line he goes. Double J. Winner, chicken dinner. Austin Perillo takes the checkered flag.
Beautiful.
What a great race.
What a drive, Austin.
Beautiful racing, Austin.
Great consistency.
Wow, the drama of that last lap with all the comebacks, so many storylines here. What's going to happen there? OFA with a big crash there.
Huge upset.
Nick's in
Great
fourth
race.
place.
Great race.
Dover got fifth. Well, hopefully they got fifth, imagine. Well done for Dover. Great job from them.
FDR getting overall second. I think that's going to definitely help them as far as staying on top in the point standings, correct?
Oh,
Huge.
huge.
Oh, yeah.
All right, see, we're just waiting for a few.
They did what they had to do, even though they didn't get the medal, but they definitely, being within second place is still wonderful for the overall positioning.
Huge. Nick really had a big moment there. Nick had a big moment at Arlington there that really could have brought those standings close, a lot closer together. And Tev just somehow pulled it together. What a race by Tev. I mean, he was racing with heart out there. I know you guys were all technically, you had all your technical judgment, but my gosh, that was quite a race from an inexperienced driver watching.
Yeah, no, the thing is, it's not that we were saying he didn't, well, to be fair, we were saying he was wrong because a couple of times he was, but we can see that the ambition, the gusto, the pick him up, stick him in his pocket, and he definitely had both of them in his pocket, and he was going full bore for it, and we get it, and we understand it. But there are times when you've got to be a little bit careful. You can't go diving in, because if Marcel hadn't given him room on that last lap, where Tev just come flying through like a banshee, both of them would have been out. And that's the problem. Like, if racing with gusto is great, but when you're racing with gusto and you're a bit of a danger on the race circuit, it's not great. Do you get what I mean, Matteo?
Understood. Totally understood. Marcel. So I'm giving props to Marcel and his consistency this whole race anyway, because wow, what a race he put together. But gosh, in that beginning piece where Austin somehow he was finding himself in third and fourth place, and he pulled himself out in front after that chaos, and then just pulled away without fail. It was just an amazing race to watch from start to finish.
Up the results, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we go with the results of the round number 3. Austin Perillo is your winner. Tev from FDR in second. Pines Plates and Marcel got third. Nick from Arlington got fourth place. Majid from Dover got fifth. Maddie from RCK got sixth. Evan from Owego DNF'd after a big old blow up and reverse. Probably. But overall, it was a great afternoon, afternoon of racing. Cody, what do you think of that one?
I think that was a great race. They all ran really consistently for being in the rain. And, I couldn't be any happier, especially for John Jay. And Dover, too, coming away with fifth after a terrible season so far. A lot of upsets, but they're on the come up. They're coming back. They want to win.
Yeah, no, I do.
The rest of this year is going to be interesting. I'm excited.
Absolutely on that. Matteo Lundgren, final words from you, dear sir.
Just what a race for me. I'm gonna have to take some breaths after this one and maybe take a walk outside, because there was a lot of stress, a lot of action. I'm still excited. Way to go, John Jay.
Absolutely. Pius, words from you, dear sir.
Masterful driving today. Congratulations to the crew over there at John Jay. Something special is happening over there. It's wonderful to see all that they're doing. I can't wait to speak to them in the booth and see what the strategy was like. FDR still keeping that position though, as far as the top of the leaderboard overall. So just exciting how this is shaped up, and it's really setting up for a great middle of the year.
Absolutely. Matty Overton.
Super race. Really impressed by the top four, and the other drivers staying with it throughout the entire race. A great show from John Jay. Go with the heart, and they did me proud.
Absolutely. There as well, Matty Overton. Matteo Lundgren. Tev got second. Pius I gave Arlington, partly because he gave us 3. So there we go. All in all, it was quite a good afternoon. You can see there on your screen at the moment, we are heading on Daytona on Wednesday, the 20th of February. I've got Double J in. Let's try and bring him in. Welcome in. Are we joined by Austin Perillo from Double J?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you, dear sir?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty excited about the win.
Absolutely. You managed to avoid some of the carnage and chaos that was going on at the beginning and managed to take the victory. And how was it getting through all the fighting?
It was pretty difficult at first. I just was trying to be aggressive and take positions, but when I took P1, Roos was behind me. He told me, wait, and then paid off.
I definitely did. And you come down and you took the win. I think it was like by 12 seconds or something bonkers along them lines there. What does it feel like to overcome this kind of racetrack? Because it isn't easy.
Yeah, it feels great. It was a tricky track to learn at the start, but I've just been practicing for weeks, and I'm glad it paid off.
How much practice have you been doing then? How much have you been allowed to do?
I've been doing like probably half an hour at least, like every day for the past 2 weeks, so it's definitely worked.
Definitely did do there, and you had to keep your cool, keep your calm, do the business on the racetrack as well. That's given Double J a nice little bit of chunk of points. Is there anyone you want to thank before we let you go?
I want to thank Anthony. He's been helping me since September with the sim racing. He's really taught me a lot, so yeah.
Just him?
I want to thank Roos and Cody too.
Parents for
Austin, what about the whole team over there? What about your team? It's general. I mean,
anybody at home maybe as well?
Yeah, I mean the whole team has been great. They've been supporting the whole time, and yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Austin, I have one question here. What about the minds? I know you guys have been through a lot over there, John Jay, and just to see you guys come back after what happened, a disastrous last race. What is the feeling in the room right now? If you could tell me.
It's just pure excitement in here. I mean, we all were so happy that after what happened the first 2 races that we could come out with a win, and because we know we're capable of winning all these races.
Love that. I'm very proud of you guys. Very proud.
Thank you, Pius.
All right, there we go. Tev, give us a wave. You are on camera. Wave.
Good racing there, Tev.
Well done, Tev.
We
Good
love
job,
you over
buddy.
here. We love you over here.
There you go. That was Tev at Double J taking that victory here this evening as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to wrap it up. Thank you to everybody who has joined us in YouTube chat. Don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on the bells. That would be absolutely amazing. Stay tuned as we're going to go live in February at Daytona. I've been JP. I've been in the booth with the plethora of knowledge that is coming from Cody Schmidt, Matteo Lundgren, Matty Overton, and Pius. And as always, take care. Have a great week. Never know. I see you sometime.